Hello, this is Vaishnavi Shitore.
And I'm Gunjan Khanduri
We are here to present a CI2 assignment.
on the topic of types of volcanic eruptions and landforms associated with them.
We hope you like the video. Don't forget to
Like, share, and subscribe.
Eruption is when the magma eruption is violent and causes a lot of destruction. The magma involved in the explosive eruption is often more viscous due to its higher silica content. As the magma reaches the surface, the pressure decreases, allowing gases such as carbon dioxide and water to expand explosively. When the pressure becomes too great, the magma is violently ejected, fragmenting into ash and pyroclastic materials. The explosive release can create a variety of volcanic landforms and deposits, and some of which are stratovolcanoes. These are large, steep-sided volcanoes built by many layers of hardened lava and volcanic ash. Stratovolcanoes form when a series of explosive eruptions where viscous lava flows alternate with layers of ash and pyroclastic material. Each eruption adds to the height and bulk of volcanoes. Second is cinder cones. Cinder cones are small, steep-sided volcanoes made primarily out of volcanic ash, cinders, and volcanic bombs. These form during moderately explosive eruptions when volcanic fragments are ejected and fall back into the ground around the vent, creating a circular or oval cone.
Effusive eruptions. Effusive eruptions are characterized by relatively gentle and continuous outpouring of lava rather than explosive activity. These eruptions occur when magma reaches the surface and flows out smoothly, often forming extensive lava fields. The primary feature of effusive eruptions is the flow of lava, which can either be highly fluid, basaltic, or more viscous, rhyolitic, or andesitic, depending on the magma's composition. Effusive eruptions generally involve the steady outpouring of lava with little to no explosive activity. The landforms associated with these type of eruptions are shear volcanoes or stratovolcanoes. These are broad, gently sloping slides that resemble a warrior's shield. The lava flows spread out over large areas, creating a wide dome-shaped mountain with a low profile. They are built up primarily by the accumulation of fluid basaltic lava flows. Lava plateaus or flood basalts. Flood basalts are large flat areas covered by extensive lava flows. They are often formed by the repeated eruption of basaltic lava from fissures or cracks in the Earth's crust. The lava flows spread out in all directions, filling in low areas and creating a broad, flat terrain. Lava tubes and lava domes are also the types of uh, landforms created by this type of eruption.
Hawaiian eruption is characterized by the relatively gentle and effusive nature. Hawaiian eruption predominantly involved basaltic lava with low viscosity, which allows it to flow easily and spread over a large areas. The lava flows are usually very fluid and can travel a long distance from the volcanic vents. These eruptions are typically non-explosive because the lava's low viscosity allows the gas to escape easily. Some of the landforms associated are fire lava. This type of lava flow has a smooth, ropey surface. It forms when the lava is very fluid and cools slowly. Other is lava plateaus. Over time, the accumulation of lava flows can create extensive, relatively flat plateaus of basaltic rock. Rift zones. Hawaiian volcanoes often have rift zones, a linear fracture through which magma can travel to the surface, creating new vents and fissure eruptions.
Phreatomagmatic eruptions occur when magma comes into contact with water, resulting in explosive volcanic activity. This interaction can be quite violent because the water rapidly turns to steam and expands, leading to the explosive fragmentation of both magma and the surrounding rock. Here's a closer look at the types of landforms and features associated with the phreatomagmatic eruptions. Tuff cones or tuff rings. These are steep-sided circular formations built up from the accumulation of volcanic ash, cinders, and other volcanic debris. They are created by the explosive interaction between magma and groundwater. The material ejected during the eruption falls back to the earth and forms a cone-shaped mound. Mars. These are large, broad craters formed by phreatomagnetic explosions. The eruption creates a bowl-shaped depression surrounded by a rim of ejected material. Mars are usually filled with water, which can form lakes or ponds. They can vary in size, but they are generally shallow compared to other volcanic craters. Crater lakes, often formed in Mars, these lakes are created when the depression left by the eruption fills with water. These lakes can be permanent or epithermal, dependent on the local climate and hydrology.
Phreatic eruptions occur when the groundwater comes into contact with the magma or a hot volcanic material, causing steam explosions. They are typically violent and explosive due to the rapid expansion of steam and gas. The explosive nature creates craters or depressions at the eruption site. Some of the landforms are Mars. A Mar is a broad, low-relief volcanic craters caused by phreatic eruption. It typically forms when groundwater interacts with hot magma, leading to a violent explosion. Explosive craters. These are craters formed directly by the explosive release of steam and volcanic gases. Tuff rings are circular or oval landforms with a low profile. They are formed when the volcanic ash and fragmented materials accumulate around the eruption vent.
Volcanic eruptions. Volcanic eruptions are characterized by the explosive and relatively short bursts of volcanic activity. These eruptions are named after the volcano island in the Mediterranean Sea where this activity is majorly observed. They typically involve the ejection of viscous magma, volcanic ash gas, and creating distinctive volcanic features and landforms. Here are the landforms associated with this type of eruption. Volcanic cones. These are the small, steep-sided cones built from the accumulation of volcanic ash, cinders, and volcanic bombs ejected during the eruption. They are generally smaller and less symmetrical than larger volcanic cones due to the short explosive nature of the volcanic eruptions. Explosion, explosion craters. Volcanic eruptions often create craters that at the summit of the volcano. These craters can be circular or irregular in shape and are formed by the explosive release of volcanic gases and magma. The craters can vary in size, but they are typically smaller than those formed in those massive eruptions. Scoria cones. Similar to volcanic cones, scoria cones are built from the accumulation of volcanic debris. However, scoria cones are usually more irregular and less steep. They are formed from the ejection of fragmented lava, which cools rapidly and falls back to the earth, piling up
Brilliant
around the
eruption
vent.
is a type characterized by its explosive release of pyroclastic flows. These flows consist of hot gases, ash, and volcanic debris that rush down the slope of a volcano at high speed. Brilliant eruption often involves the growth of a volcanic dome, a mount of viscous lava that forms at the summit of a volcano. When the dome becomes unstable, it can collapse and trigger the pyroclastic flows. In addition to pyroclastic flows, Brilliant eruption can produce tall ash columns that rises several kilometers into the atmosphere. These columns can spread volcanic ash over large areas, affecting air travel and causing respiratory problems. Some of the associated landforms are pyroclastic flow deposits. These deposits can form extensive layers of volcanic material, including ash, pumice, and a large volcanic rock, which can solidify into rock formations over time. Volcanic domes. After the eruptions, new domes can form at the summit of a viscous magma continues to push upwards, potentially leading to future eruptions.
Strombolian eruptions. Strombolian eruptions are characterized by mild to moderate explosive activity. These eruptions are known for their regular rhythmic explosions that expel lava fragments, volcanic gases, and ash in short bursts. The eruptions typically project lava bombs and cinders into the air, which then fall back around the vent area. Landforms associated with this type of eruptions are Strombolian cones or cinder cones. These are primarily landforms associated with the eruptions. They are small, steep-sided cones built from the accumulation of volcanic cinders and lava bombs ejected during the formations. The cones form as the ejected material falls back to the ground around the volcanic vent, creating a conical mound. Lava flows. Although Strombolian eruptions are primarily explosive, they can also involve the extrusion of lava flows, particularly after the explosive phase. Fumaroles and vents. Fumaroles are vents through which volcanic gases escape. They can be found at the summit or along the flanks of the volcano. These are often associated with the volcanic activity and can be indicative of the ongoing volcanic processes.